Hello everyone, before we start the video, here's a quick reminder that you can join my Discord server. We are building a nice Dota 2 community, so be part of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can click the subscribe button, and now let's get started with the video. In this video, I want to talk about Elder Titan as a 4. I think that hero is very strong if you can get a decent lane, and even if you don't get a decent lane, the hero still is super strong if you get your levels. Like in this game here, laning stage was a disaster. It's already starting. If we take a look at Disruptor's player perspective here, and he doesn't see Centaur is behind the tree. That's not a bug. He just doesn't see, like, the tree is covering it. And all he had to do was like use Quelling Blade and eat the tree, and then stun. But he didn't do anything, and therefore Disruptor escaped. I almost solo killed him, but I barely didn't had enough damage, and I didn't want to completely YOLO tower dive. Like, he had a Salve too, so he would have kited me around the tower. So that kind of broke my heart not getting first blood here, because with this hero it's kind of guaranteed to get first blood. If you have one stun with you, it's an easy first blood on a hero that has no escape spell. So if you don't believe me, laning stage was a disaster. You can, like, this clip is also a perfect explanation about why this laning stage was shit. Like, he barely lives, and then he goes into the camp. I get the aggro from the camp, but he doesn't. That's actually smart, cutting the tree here and then running into die. That was well played by him, but he was so lucky to live there. And that's already 2 kills that I missed with my hero. And you really want to get these early kills to, like, get boots and quick tranquil boots if you go tranquil boots. Otherwise you can go face boots, and keep in mind, if you have face boots, you click the active and then use the Astro Spirit, and then your spirit will have the movement speed from your face boots active. It will be very fast, and it doesn't run out then on your spirit. Therefore it's a good trick you can use. But for laning stage, this hero is, I would say, kinda simple. You spam your ghost, go through 2 heroes or 3 heroes depending on how many heroes there are in the lane, and just right click them. Like, it's all you do during the laning stage. You just go and right click, and then you deny creeps. Try to get a creep kill if you can get it, because, like, getting this early boots really enables your hero a lot. I like to go Orb of Venom against heroes that don't have an escape spell. Like here, Disruptor, he would be so free food, but Centaur never really casts his, like, stun, therefore it's just a meh lane. So if you have a lane like this, then where it goes really bad, you want to buy a lot of regen if you have to. Also, here's something you can do against Disruptor. If he puts his Q on you, you can run to your range creep and stay next to it, so it gets in deny range, and you can deny the range creep for free. Just a small trick here. But yeah, like I said, the laning stage is kind of straightforward. You just use a spirit and then right click. So I'm just gonna skip a bit to the after laning stage, I would say. So here, I want to skip to the after laning stage, but that's also a clip that kinda shows my laning experience in this game here. So I'm having a man fight this Disruptor here. I have Stick, Fairy Fire, and he has nothing. Like, only tangos and branches. And then again, oh, oops, sorry. Again, I just do this man fight here, and he's clearly losing. And one hit before dying, Sunstruck hit me and I die. So yeah, that's my laning stage in this game. It's kinda sad. So now I'm gonna skip through the after laning stage and show you what I'm doing and how I came back in this game. So here's like after laning stage now, 10 minutes as always. I take a look at my net worth and compare to the opponents. They were kinda winning the lane. Like, Ricky had more net worth than my Centaur, and I was very poor, 1.4k. I think I've never been so poor as a 4 in my life. But yeah, sometimes you have bad lanes, so you gotta deal with it. For skill build, I would recommend you should max your Astro Spirit, of course. And if you have a great game where you can be very aggressive and get a lot of levels and can be very aggressive, you should definitely put a 4th point into it. But if you have a bad game like I do here, I like to get more points in my Echo Stomp, so I can kinda set up my ult or set up any like any spells for my team, like buy them time to come in. Should only get 1 point in aura. Sometimes I see people maxing the natural aura. I think it's not really valuable to do that unless you play against very very high armor heroes. Like let's say against TB, it might be okay to max it, but I wouldn't say it's that valuable. Like you want to get more points in Astro Spirit, and then obviously you want to get the Echo Storm up too. So this 1 point is 40%, and then it only goes up by 20% per level, therefore not really that valuable. Just get 1 point to have it. So now from 10 to 15 minutes I was kinda chilling in mid lane and defending my cores that were farming here. Like that's one strong thing you can do with your hero is you can sit behind your teammates, and if they're getting gone on you can Astral and then stomp to save them. And we were waiting for the orchid timing from Klinks, so now he got his orchid and we are starting to make moves. That's then what you want to do. You want to play with your cores that are strong. Like your hero is very bad in farming, so you can't really come back with farming creeps or like pushing out waves. He's very weak in pushing out waves. That's also the reason why I buy Meteor Hammer. As always, I like to buy Meteor Hammer on heroes that are really, really weak at pushing out creep waves, just to have any option to push out waves. I really hated to play a hero where I can't push any wave or it just takes very long. That's kind of limiting your playmaking abilities. So here Meteor Hammer, also Meteor Hammer, very good combo if you can like Echo Stomp someone and then Meteor Hammer on top with your ult and does a lot of damage. I can show a combo a bit later in the game where I one-shot Ricky with this. So that was actually pretty funny. Yeah, but right now playing with my cores, giving the spirit to set up the disruptor kill, you know. Barely hit with the Echo Stomp, but it hit. Therefore an easy kill. So involved in 2 kills now, kinda coming back slowly. So here's what I mean by sitting back and defending your teammates. I saw a lion coming in, so I knew okay they are maybe setting up something here. That's why I run away. I'm not in the front line, even though I'm a strength hero. I'm not a frontliner. I just chill back, wait for initiation happening, like there's a duel happening here, and I use my spirit, stomp, and we completely turn around the fight here. So that's like one way how you can use your stomp to save your opponents, or like save your opponents and set up kills at the same time. And then after that, you can use your Astro Spirit to just scout out areas. And here I found Lion, got the stomp on him and even hit Ricky with this too. So 2 kills here. And that's how you definitely come back with this hero. Like getting those kills is very important. Even though you don't get the kills, what you get is the XP, and you really want to get levels on this hero. Like you want to have your spirit maxed, you want to have your Echo Stomp maxed, you want to have your aura maxed, and your ult is also very strong. And then your talents are very good as well. Like the 10 talents are mediocre. I almost always take the movement speed if I'm playing support, just to make my spirit faster, to hit Echo Stomps easier. At level 15 I take the Astro Spirit hero attack, usually. I don't really see a point in getting the magic resistance. And then level 20 is like the golden talent for you. You take 100% cleave damage, just to push out waves with your right clicks. Like the 100 Echo Stomp damage is nothing, it goes from 160 to 260, so you increase a nuke by 100 damage at level 20. Yes, it does a bit more because of your natural order, but it's not really game changing. Therefore, take the cleave and you can farm creep camps and push out waves and just be more effective. So now there's a absolutely beautiful fight happening. Like you can see it here already, I got an ultra kill. Even though all Klinks died in the beginning of the fight, I can get pretty good spell usage here with my stomp and my spirit, and my aura's doing a lot of work. So here we are getting Lion and Invoker in like 1 stomp and Disruptor 2. And we're gonna clean them up. And then that's also one thing you want to do. Let's go back a second. If you use your Echo Stomp, and you should always use your Astro Spirit and then Echo Stomp, because you cover more area where you actually hit the stomp. Like if you would only use Echo Stomp, you would just cover the area around you, but you can like use Astro Spirit a bit in front of you and cover more area where you can hit someone and put him into sleep. If that's understandable, but I think it is. So that's what I did here. I put my spirit here, cast my Echo Stomp. So Ricky jumped on me now, but since both my like my spirit and my hero are casting the Echo Stomp, and both are getting the effect, we're getting Ricky 2 here. Waiting a bit for Centaur spells, right click him down, ultra kill, and there I'm back. I get my media hammer, I can push out waves now and become like very strong. I got a lot of levels in this engagement, and that really enabled me in this game to. So here you run into a bad engagement, and I tried to kinda save here, but it didn't work. So I dodged tornado, and then what you can do is like you put your ult in front of you, so it goes like the way you run and not behind you on all of them, because they can easily dodge it. And now if they want to chase me, they have to like go through my ult, and my ult also slows them a lot. I'm very fast because of my Astro Spirit, and I could escape. I think it's a cute play you can do with this hero. You don't really have to save your ultimate for any special engagement or something. You can use it like this, it's no problem. So here all of them were missing for a long time, and I was like kind of suspicious they could do something. That's why I'm standing behind this tower here. In case they're starting something on my CM and on Centaur here, I can help out with Spirit and Stomp. Like I said, you're not a frontliner. You want to be in the back and get good stomps off, and like as a spirit and provide the aura with your ghost. I think it's only the magic damage reduction then. Not 100% sure, I always mix it up. So if anyone is 100% sure, you can like write it in a comment, but I think it's only the magic resistance reduction on your spirit, and on your hero it's like both the base armor and magic resistance if your spirit is not out. So since we saw Ricky coming in with the sentry here and also using smoke cloud, so it's pretty obvious, I knew then, okay, they're coming from this side. That's why I run up this hill here to position myself far away from anything that could interrupt my combo now. That's why I go here and then cast my spells. Not standing here to use them, because here I could get like spotted by Lion, or Disruptor could glimpse me if they had a ward here or something. Didn't really know if they maybe had a ward like here at the corner. Can all happening. So I just want to make sure I get like my combo off. That's why I run back to this high ground, use Echo Stomp, my ult. Gonna land on 3 heroes, and we're just gonna clean up now. And that's basically how you want to play your team fights. Get a good combo off, get a good ult off, and then it's basically GG for the fight. So what you also should know is that your hero is the king of Roshan Pit. Like, getting a team fight in this area here is absolutely perfect for a hero. Obviously getting a team fight in any choke point is absolutely perfect on the hero. Like in the example before, we had like a team fight here, which is kinda a choke point to set up all your spells. But around Roche it's even more valuable, because you can kill Roche after that then. Like your Echo Stomp, your ult, your Spirit can scout. Like your hero is basically the king of Roshan. So what one thing you can do is you can like have a Spirit here before Roshan dies, and then kinda time your Echo Stomp with Roshan being dead. Like if Roshan dies, your Echo Stomp hits. In case someone would like blink in to steal it, you can get a sleep on him. It doesn't work always, but it can work. Here I did it with Media Hammer, it's also totally fine. Put down Media Hammer, and if in case someone would have jumped in here, my Media Hammer could hit and then stun him. So now that we took Roche, we can just go for a cleanup fight. I was looking for Invoker because I think it was a primary target. Also the mid laner. I use my Force Staff aggressively. Like for itemization, I know a lot of people rush Aghanims, and Aghanims also very strong. But again, I didn't have the greatest start, even though my ultra kill in the early game, in the mid game, kinda brought me back. I still wanted to help out my teammates more with like Force Staff. Or I went kinda a bit greedy with the Meteor Hammer to like get some farm for me. But I was buying Aghanims as my next item then. I completed it when the game was finished. Therefore, it didn't really matter. But Aghanim's definitely very strong, and you should consider it as a second or third item. Doesn't matter if you play him as a support or as a core. You can usually go like Meteor Hammer and then Aghanims, or if it's a good 4-staff game or something, like here against the Ricky Cloud, I felt like it was very useful to get a 4-staff to get someone out of the cloud or to get myself out of the cloud. Therefore I went 4-staff, but can definitely go Aghanims too. So here's the promised clip where I one-shot Ricky. It's like almost a one-shot. He has like very little HP left and then dies to like one more auto attack. Again, positioning myself in the back line. Therefore they jump my center. I can interrupt the team fight here with my Echo Stomp. Set up my ultimate like this. They're going, Echo Stomp. I only can get Ricky here because he BK beat, but that's totally fine. Use my Earth Splitter and then I time it with my Meteor Hammer. Like I cast Meteor Hammer right now on Ricky. And it will do a ton of damage. Like here, Ricky almost died just for my combo. He had 500 HP left, so I did like 1.3k damage with my combo spells. It's quite a lot. So keep in mind, the more HP they have, like the more damage will your ultimate do, because it's based on max HP. So getting it on like high HP strength use is even more valuable in terms of damage. But yeah, that's it then for this video. We're gonna end the game now. I hope you guys enjoyed the Elder Titan gameplay. I think the hero is not so difficult to play if you get used to like micro around the Astro Spirit. And the only thing that's kind of difficult with this hero is you position yourself and you need some coordination. And like in some pubs it just doesn't work out that well because people wake up your targets from the Echo Stomp. But if you can get like a good spell combo, or if you can combo your hero with like a Faceless Void or something, where you can always ensure that your Earth Splitter can hit into like Chronosphere, it's very very strong, and I highly recommend playing this hero if you want to experience something new, if you haven't played him, or if you played him and weren't so sure about itemization or weren't so successful how to play him. I hope this could help. So I'm gonna stop the video now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I wish you a good day, good night whenever you watch it, and I hope I see you guys in the next video too. Goodbye, goodbye.